Top 10 Alternative Coins for Ethereum. Since the launch of Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency, it didn't take long till alternatives started rising. One of the most viable turned out to be Ethereum, which is the second most traded cryptocurrency after Bitcoin. But Ethereum can only hold its title for so long because other alternatives are starting to give it pressure as well. In this video, we discuss what those cryptocurrencies are and how exactly they work. Before we dive into the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Our content is always interesting and engaging, and you wouldn't want to miss a single video. Now, let's get started. Number 10. Dogecoin. Dogecoin has a rather interesting history. Developed by genius programmers Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer, it started out as a joke, born out of their cynicism for cryptocurrency in general. In recent years, spurred on by communities such as Reddit and Twitter, Dogecoin has risen in popularity and value. In fact, Tesla and SpaceX CEO and co-founder Elon Musk has personally championed Dogecoin ever since dumping Bitcoin. One of the advantages that Dogecoin has over Ethereum is that it is far less environmentally taxing to mine. Presently, there are about 130 billion Dogecoins in circulation, trading at $0.388. Number 9. Litecoin. When it comes to the technicalities, Litecoin is virtually identical to Bitcoin. This cryptocurrency was developed by Charlie Lee in 2011 as an altcoin. Like Bitcoin, on which it is based, the total number of Litecoin that can exist is capped at 84 million. Ethereum has no such limits and can continue to be mined forever. In spite of this, there are certain key differences between Litecoin and Ethereum. For one, the Ethereum database contains more information than the Litecoin database, meaning that transactions should take just a bit longer to complete. But this rarely happens, and Ethereum often matches Litecoin in speed. As of the time of this video, Litecoin is trading at about $180 per unit. Number 8. Ripple. Originally authored by Arthur Brito, David Schwartz, Ryan Fuge in 2012, Ripple is a real-time payment protocol and currency exchange network built upon a distributed open-source protocol that supports tokens representing traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies, and other commodities. This means that Ripple is more of a marketplace than a regular cryptocurrency. Regardless, real-world assets can be converted to crypto tokens within the platform. Currently, those tokens just about match a dollar one-to-one in terms of value. For those wary about Ethereum, Ripple might prove a safer alternative to trading in the digital world. Despite the fact that the company has had a brush with the law before, their crypto tokens are now recognized as a legitimate altcoin. Number 7. Neo. Designed in 2014 by Da Hongfei and Eric Zhang, Neo was formerly known as AntShares. Since rebranding in 2017, this altcoin has persevered in the crypto marketplaces and trading exchanges. Like Bitcoin, Neo has a limited supply, capped at 100 million coins. Currently, one Neo lies just beneath $60. Not only is Neo a cryptocurrency, but it is also a platform intended to facilitate the decentralized exchange of digital assets. Neo's functions are more similar to Ethereum than to Bitcoin, since the platforming aspect of it can facilitate such exchanges as smart contracts. And so, if for some strange reason Ethereum should go down under, Neo could be the best possible successor. Number 6. Tether. Tether is a little sketchy compared to all the other cryptocurrencies thus far. The thing about Tether is that its creators claim all of its units match real-world dollars. However, upon investigation, it has been found that the framework behind Tether isn't as solid as it may appear to be. Regardless, investors are hesitant to pull out of the scheme, which is still gathering momentum. By design, the value of Tether should always match a dollar, and this places its theoretical market cap sky high. If those dollars actually exist still remains to be seen, though. In spite of all the buzz around Tether, some experts speculate that it is a scam sustained by bank loans and empty promises. But if you're confident that the structure isn't a sham and is truly a stable coin, then go for it. Number 5. Bitcoin. Even though Ethereum rose to prominence as the most viable alternative to Bitcoin, it only makes sense that Bitcoin could also be an alternative to Ethereum. Although Bitcoin hasn't been trading so well lately, it still has a lot going on for it. Bitcoin remains the most popular, most traded, and most expensive cryptocurrency. It leads the charge ahead of other coins by a very large margin. With the price for Bitcoin the lowest that it has been in a while, now might actually be a good time to buy in. Number 4. Cardano. Launched in 2017 by Charles Hoskinson, Cardano is a public blockchain platform that can facilitate peer-to-peer transactions using its internal cryptocurrency, ADA. The team behind Cardano used extensive research to create the platform. Cardano has been dubbed the Ethereum killer, given its rigorous infrastructure. ADA currently trades at about $1.4. Number 3. Monero. Monero is a private, untraceable cryptocurrency that was released in 2014. Despite its focus on privacy, the codebase is open source. To protect the identity of its users, Monero uses an obfuscated ledger system. This way, no outside observer can tell the source, amount, or destination of transactions. Monero currently trades at $252. For individuals who can benefit from its privacy, it's a good enough digital currency to try out. Number 2. Polkadot. What's great about Polkadot is that it is intended to provide interoperability between all the various types of cryptocurrencies. If it ever catches steam, such functionality would be incredible. What Polkadot does is that it creates parallel blockchains between all the various cryptocurrencies. These allow operations to translate from one to the other. Co-founded by Gavin Wood, who also helped create Ethereum, it currently trades at $23 a unit. Number 1. Stellar. Last but not least on this list is Stellar, which was launched 6 years ago in 2014. It is an open-source, decentralized protocol for low-cost transfers between fiat currency and digital currency. Similar to Polkadot, the idea here is to also have the ability to interoperate between various currencies. With a supply limit of 50 billion, Stellar currently trades at $0.33. As we come to the end of this video, we hope you have learned about important alternative cryptocurrencies to Ethereum. As good as Ethereum is, there's no reason why it can't be outdone by something better. Better is relative anyway, and better doesn't always mean profitable. The tides of supply and demand rise and fall every day, and who knows what fancy new altcoin could take the throne next. And so, it's a good idea to learn about as many alternatives as possible. Don't miss out on the next crypto boom. Is there some alternative coin you think we neglected to include? Please feel free to discuss this below. As we sign off, we'd like to remind you to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you liked the video. Our videos are always exciting and engaging, and you wouldn't want to miss out on the next one. Till then, take care of yourself.